What's up, gamers? This is Joe Ross of Cerulean Games coming to you with another pickup video. Over the weekend, Brody and I were at the Midwest Gaming Classic. That's in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They have it every year, and this year was spectacular. It was a great show. We did very well. Best show I've ever done, actually. As far as the con goes, lots to do. Everyone had a great time who I've talked to. I know a lot of people that went for the first time. They said it was excellent because they had the cosplay tournament, gaming tournaments, tabletop tournaments, lots of panels this year. Tremendous show. Shout out to Gary and the other guys at the Goat Store for putting it on. Thank you. We got a lot of stuff. Some of it sold or was traded away at the show, including a Hagane, Chippendales Rescue Rangers 2, Tournament Fighters, lots of stuff, just trickling in and out. On Sunday to show, I bought a Magical Chase for TurboGrafx, the holy grail for the system, an amazingly rare and expensive game. But yesterday I traded it away, and you'll see some of the items that I traded it away for in this video. After I show you what we brought back from Milwaukee, I will show you some of the items that we traded for and that will be available at our next show, which is CORGS here in Columbus, Ohio. That is May 16th at the Hilliard Courtyard Marriott. Hearing a good buzz about that show this year. I think it's going to be really good. So if you have the means, stop on out and see us. Okay, so let's begin. First item I have is a system. It is N64 Fantastic Ice Blue with a expansion pack. Has a controller with it. Great joystick. We will be at about $80 on this guy. I have a Mega Man 3 for NES, complete. Not too shabby. Presents really well. Condition is in the 6 to 7 range. We'll be at about $65 on this guy. Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. Not too bad of a box for Konami. It does have a little puncture right there. Nothing we can do about it. Otherwise, insides are nice. Pretty solid. I think about $80 on this guy. Maybe 70 in that range. Next game in the series, Castlevania 4, Super NES. Box is a little rough. However, it is the Japan version, so not Mexico. So it has a color manual. Insides are not that bad. We will be at about $75 on this guy because of condition. Another Konami title, ever so popular, Contra. Pretty nice, actually. I had another one of these that I got at the show in better condition. It sold. This one is not that bad, though, either. It's pretty darn close. Boxes in that, like, 8 range, I think. Couple things wrong over here and there, but nothing too serious. Great piece. We'll be at about $70 on this guy. This next piece, Brody and me both agree that we think it's going to jump in price soon because it's a good game and hard to find. And it is Batman: Return of the Joker. This one's in pretty solid shape. Really, I mean, it has a corner ding right there. That's really the only major flaw with this. The inside is nice, still in the plastic. The game is. We'll be at about 120 on this guy. Next is a pretty unique piece. It is a Silver Seal Legend of Zelda 5 screw. Cartridge is gorgeous. The box presents really well. However, it does have its issues. There are some tears here and here. I think one more on the bottom, right there. And that's what we can do. It is there. Manual and map are about 6-7 range. Not crisp to say the least, but they're not beat to hell either. This has a little bit of crushing right there too. So these, when they're nice, can get up to about 180 to 200, especially if you list it correctly on eBay. This one, because of condition, I'm thinking probably about 140. Be a good price on this guy. Last game from our pickups from Milwaukee that we have is Demon's Crest. Box is kind of rough. Insides are pretty nice. It's got a good label on it. The manual is not that bad looking. Again, if these are really nice, they can get up to about $300. This condition, I'm thinking in the $250 range. These next items are stuff that we've picked up since Milwaukee. They were either in the trade for Magical Chase or things I've bought. So, we will start with an NES Classic. Wacky Races. Very nice copy. Solid piece. We'll be at about $110. PlayStation title. Not one you see every day. Einhander. Manual's pretty solid. It's not crisp. Has some creasing in it, but nothing, no major folds over or anything like that. Just a little sad looking, but still pretty good piece. Will be about $60. Got a complete Shadow Run for Genesis. So got the tab. Size not bad. Will be at about $50 on this guy. PlayStation 2 goodness. Shadow Hearts. Pretty clean on the inside. Really good disc. Will be at about $45 or $40, around that area. Shadow Hearts Covenant. Again, both discs are nice. Manual is pretty good. Be at about $30. Another popular PS2 title, Fatal Frame. I wish I had all these up at the show in Milwaukee to sit next to the Rule of Rose I had. That would have been cool. This one's pretty solid. $30. Pretty rare Sega CD game. Popful Mail. This is actually in really nice condition. Not too shabby. We'll be at about $180 on this guy. Ooh, I forgot to take the sticker off this one. Oh well, it's close. Mega Man 8 for Sega Saturn. Again, great condition, nice disc. We will be at about $220 on this guy. N64 stuff. Set that one for last. Gauntlet Legends. Be at about $30. Ocarina of Time Collector's Edition. This is actually a really nice one. Usually you'll have the blackening here and here and that wear that you see on these. It's not really there. It's starting to form a little bit right here. Nothing too serious though. Looks great up on a shelf. We'll be at about $40 on this guy. Super Smash Bros. Decent copy. $45. Conker's Bad Fur Day. Everyone's favorite squirrel. Not too bad for a label. Got that ding right there. This guy's going up in price. Price charge got up to $90. And that's probably where we'll be. Let's see. Secret of Evermore. Pretty clean copy. $30. Castlevania 4 Loose. Not too bad. Got that little label nick there, a little bit on the top. So nothing serious. We'll be at about $40. Super Mario RPG. Pretty clean. $45. Not one you see every day right here is Incantation. Pretty clean label. I'm thinking about $90 on that guy. Not one you see a lot. It's not. I have 2 copies here of Chrono Trigger. They are nice, clean. We will be at $100 a piece. This one's risen up in price in the last few months a little bit. Super Turrican 2. If I recall, it was about 120, and I just checked, and it is up to about 150, and that's where we'll be on it. Mega Man X3. Typical label damage, right there on that corner, nothing you can do about it. It's there on most of them. Still though, solid piece, very popular. Be at about 170. This is a rare guy. Reminded me of Turtles in Time when I was playing it. Hagane. Not too bad of a label for this game. Usually half the label's missing or something. It does have some wear to it. Card is a little faded. I'm thinking about $425 on this guy. These have been jumping up in price lately if they have really nice labels at plus 600 plus range. Kind of crazy. But yeah, about $425 on this one. Last one I'm going to show you, we have on consignment, which is something I'd like to tell you about. Here at Cerulean Games, we are going to start offering consigning your items. Anyone who knows me personally, I do vintage baseball cards. I've been doing it for several years now. Love it as a hobby, and I have fun with it. One of the things that some of the national dealers do is consignments, and I haven't really seen that on the convention circuit here in video games yet, and I'm hoping to jump the gun. Up in Milwaukee, I've had 3 items consigned. I had a little Samson, which I sold for $900. Consigner was very happy. So yeah. I also have Final Fight 2. I have this on consignment as well. Pretty clean. We're looking at about $100 for it. Basically the deal is, what I'll do is I will take your items and I will present them at shows for sale, just with my other items. We draw up a contract in which we estimate the value of the item, give a lowest acceptable price that I am allowed to sell the item for, then we work up a consignment percentage, which I'm trying to keep that very competitive with with the eBay and Amazon pricing. Basically what I'm doing is I'm offering the same service they do without the hassle. The consignment period is for 90 days. If the item does not sell in 90 days, I will ship it back to you free of charge because I have failed to sell the item, and you should not have to be penalized for that. Or we can re-up the contract if you want for another 90 days, whichever suits you best. If the item sells, 14 days waiting period, then I will send you either a money order or a PayPal gift. So there's no charge for you, no PayPal fees as well. And like I said, there's no hassle. You don't have to actually do a listing. You don't have to deal with returns and that sort of thing. I'm taking all of that on myself. I'm going to clean the items, and I'm going to give them optimal exposure around the country at some of the largest video conventions. Like I said, I do the Midwest Gaming Classic, Too Many Games in Philadelphia, CCAG in Cleveland. I have plans to go to Retro Video Game Con in Syracuse, New York. The new Let's Play in Dallas, Texas, I'm planning on attending. Several more throughout the country, in Pittsburgh, here in Columbus, down in Huntington, West Virginia, Video Game Summit in Chicago. Your items will get optimal exposure with real collectors who will be able to hold the item and be more inclined to buy it. That's something eBay cannot offer. that I am trying to do. So if that's something you would like to look into, be sure to send us an email, ceruleangaming@aol.com. Be sure to like us on Facebook. We always post pictures of all our new items on there. If you see anything you like before a show, usually 2 weeks before a show, I stopped doing mail orders, but if it's before I do a show, I'd be happy to send you out an invoice through PayPal or Square and ship the item to you. If you don't like it, you got 14 days to return it. Hassle free, just like eBay. That's how I run it. So, hope to see you at CORGS. Again, that's May 16th here in Columbus, Ohio. And all these items, plus many more, will be available. So, hope to see you there. Have a nice day.